Sherman Potter.
These OR sessions run pretty long, don't they, Pierce?
Uh-huh.
I was transferred here 7 days ago. Seems like I've been operating for 8.
And this has been an easy week. Oh, I've about had it.
Well, for a man who's had it, you sure do a bang-up job. You're from Maine, right, Pierce?
Right.
Do much fishing?
Yeah, but not for a long time.
I'm a fisherman. Now that I think of it, standing around hip deep in a freezing river till my legs got numb might have been the best training I could have had for standing at these OR tables. I guess, being from Maine, you went after deep sea stuff.
I got a bluefin once, but it took me over an hour to land them.
I wouldn't mind spending an hour like that.
Mostly my dad and I fish for salmon in the St. Croix River.
Not many of those sockeyes make it to Missouri. What's the biggest one you ever tied into?
30 pounds.
30?
Yeah, well, when I saw the line stripping, I thought it was just the current, you know. Then he jumped, and I couldn't believe my eyes. He was a horse. And then he took off. I couldn't reel him in because I was afraid he'd break this lousy 10-pound line I had, you know, so I had to go after him. I was jumping over logs and rocks and dodging branches, and all the while trying to keep the tension on the line. Now, well, the sound of a waterfall kept getting louder and louder. And sure enough, about 3 turned ankles later, there we were at the top of this falls, you know, and it was his big chance. But all the fight was out of him, and I just reeled him in. I reached into his mouth to pick him up, and just then he thrashed his head, and he drove the hook right into my thumb. And he took off, you know, he was gone.
So you ended up with a fat thumb for a trophy.
Yeah, right.
You know, I didn't bring any gear, but I'll bet we could rig up something to snag whatever swims around these parts.
Might be worth a try. These rivers are probably full of North Korean fish heading south.
Well, guess we better get back at it.
Right. You not only knew what to say, but what not to say. My dad's a lot like that. It makes me miss him a little less knowing that you're around. My father called me Hawkeye after the character in The Last of the Mohicans. It's his favorite book. I'd like you to have the copy he gave me.